concerns that raised the President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump, concerning Biafra's independence and the ongoing genocide against the Christians, the Biafrans. Mr. President, when you hear Biafra, the Christians in Nigeria, it's the Biafrans. And that's why we are appealing to you, Mr. President, for America to do for us exactly what was done in Sudan by President George W. Bush, to separate the Christians and the Muslims to allow peace to reign. Mr. President, I'm taking you now to the amalgamation line, the line or the state we want now to be called Northern Nigeria, to be separated from us as we entered the amalgamation in 1914. And the states are Sokoto State, Sokoto State, Kebbi State, Zamfara State, Katsina State, Jigawa State, Kano State, Bauchi State, Gombe State, Borno State, and Yobe State. These are the 10 Muslim states that we want you to separate from us to allow peace to reign, Mr. President. Mr. President, the only solution to this problem is that these 10 Muslim states should be allowed to go with their Quran and their Quran and their Sharia law. Why you allow the Biafrans to go with our Bible and our cross? Mr. President, bombing or airstrikes, Mr. President, as you said before, it's not going to solve this problem. The one you did in Sokoto on December 25th, the consequences are huge for Christians. Christians are now being massacred by ISIS, by ISWAP, by Boko Haram and friendly herdsmen. In the Christian state of Adamawa State again, Christian villages are being wiped out now. One village in Adamawa State was completely wiped out in retaliation by the ISIS for the bombing in Sokoto State. 26 Christians were massacred and murdered in Adamawa State because of the bombing of the United States of America in Sokoto State. Mr. President, we urge you that we don't need the bombing, please. What we need is a political solution to separate the Biafrans from Kaduna State. From Kaduna State down to the Atlantic Ocean, including southwest Cameroon. That is Biafra. From Kaduna State down to the Middle Belt, down to the Atlantic Ocean, and southwest Cameroon is the Republic of Biafra. We can be able to defend ourselves. What we want now is a demarcation between the Christians from Kaduna State against the 10 states of the north. With that, Biafra will be able to defend themselves. We will do the fighting. We don't want America to come here and fight for us. Biafrans are going to do the fighting, but only give us a political recognition as Somaliland and South Sudan in order for us to defend ourselves. Please, the bombing will not solve the problem. Now, it's now a backlash against Christians in Adamawa State. Christian villages are now being wiped out by the ISIS in retaliation for the bombing in Sokoto State. We ask Mr. President, please, to listen to the cry of these people. These are the wandering Jews of West Africa that Henry Kissinger defined on January 28, 1969, that the Biafran people are the wandering Jews of West Africa, as Somaliland is now independent, and South Sudan. These wandering Jews of West Africa, the Biafrans, want not to be independent out of Nigerian operation, please. We need military assistance to come and separate the Biafrans and the Nigerians to allow peace to reign. Can you say amen? Amen.